Well, here we are, everybody, returning to Monsta X. Of course, we're not staying away for long from them, because they are awesome. Anyway, they have a new song out. We have a lot of new songs to cover this week, so buckle in, because it's going to be a wild week. So, today, we are doing the song Hill, and from what I have heard from other people, this song is pretty phenomenal. So, let's do it. Oh yeah, my name is Aaron, and if you're new here, I try to help you love the music that you already like. I always forget that. Anyway, yeah, let's check it out. Oh, wood nails.
Dancing on the tightrope, trying to keep my eyes closed. I don't want to hurt again.
Such a good pretender, can't even remember when I didn't hold things in. Lying awake, trying to make my brain slow down. We say we're okay, but we're just afraid of the fallout.
Whoa.
How can we heal our wounds when they keep ripping open? How can we hear the truth when it's never been spoken? How can we heal? Love is what's keeping us broken.
Wow.
I don't wanna lose you, and you don't wanna lose me. That much we know for sure.
So how we end up like this? We're dancing in the silence, hearts bleeding on the floor. Holding you close, but I know we both feel the distance. We keep holding on, cause all could be lost in an instant.
Ooh.
So how can we heal our wounds when they keep ripping open? How can we heal the truth when it's never been spoken? How can we heal? How can we heal? Love is what's keeping us broken. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Oh,
Wow.
tell me that you love me. Say you'll never leave me.
How can we our wounds when they keep ripping open? How can we heal the truth when it's never been spoken?
How can we heal our wounds when they keep ripping open? How can we hear the truth when it's never been spoken? How can we heal? How can we heal? When the love is what's keeping us broken.
Wow.
Dancing on a tightrope, trying to keep my eyes closed.
Ooh. Look. This is very spot on. Wow. let it be known and put into the records of time that Monsta X still is got an undefeated English discography. Everything that they do that's in the English discography is beyond phenomenal every single time. If I'm being 100% real with all of you, the stage gets set for this very early on, very, very early on, and it's it's a very solid strategy to use the old classic church choir for hitting certain, I would say, dimensions of music. And this is one of those ones where it just adds a whole wallop right here. It immediately just lets you know this song means business.
How can we heal our wounds when they keep ripping open? How can we hear the truth when it's never been spoken? How can we heal? Love is what's keeping us broken.
Okay. You cannot convince me otherwise. I'm sorry. I think somehow, some way. And I know this sounds weird and crazy to say, but hear me out. I think, obviously, done in the shadows, Wonho had to have some involvement in this. This is so Wonho coded. Whether it's like the thread pulling through. I mean, it's in a lot of ways it reminds me of his newest music video that I don't know if it's newest anymore, but he has a song that has a very similar concept of using the thread and stuff like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching too far in, but this felt so Wonho coded. I'm so dead set on that.
I don't wanna lose you.
And can I just say, look, we all know that Monsta X are good singers. Man, there is an improvement as well. Their vocals have taken on a whole new level.
Love is what's keeping us broken.
Woof.
I don't wanna lose you, and you don't wanna lose me. That much we know for sure.
His lows have gotten so good, so much more power. It's so defined.
While we under like this, we're dancing in the silence, hearts bleeding on the floor. Holding you close, but I know we both feel the distance.
And this song is, again, one of those songs that just has so much little details. Like, right here at the very end, you can start hearing the plucking of the guitar coming in, and it's such a perfect timed moment.
Both feel the distance. We keep holding on, cause all could be lost in an instant.
And I don't know what English does to Honey's voice, but it's like so perfectly gritty, but not overtly fried. It's so beautiful.
On, cause all could be lost in an instant. So how can we heal our wounds when they keep ripping open?
What a phrase too. The lyrics on this are phenomenal. It's so vivid and it's still fairly unique. I don't feel like that I'm just listening to typical lyrics, you know, like who writes, so how can we heal our wounds when they keep getting ripped open? How can we hear the truth when it's never been spoken?
How
And I love that too, how they do that trio of heels. Because, you know, a lot of times, I'm trying to remember the exact wordage, so this is kind of going to be paraphrased, but there is a thing that says, like, a lot of times when you, especially like back in the day when you heard commercials on the radio, they'd repeat the name and the number of the company 3 times so you get it stuck in your head. And the fact that they kind of use this to kind of nail down and hammer down that feeling of what they're doing with the heel right there is such a nice moment. And I love even how it's like heel, heel, heel. And it's like tense, very tense, let goes to relax, you know? And it's such a human story, right? It's like a lot of times, you know, I would say even the majority of our time in our life, you know, there's a good chunk of it where our relationships are the things that do the most damage, you know, whether it's family, friends, loved ones, if it's your partner. And I am maybe a little bit more of an optimist, I guess, but for real, I do think that the moment that I think about, like, on the romance side of things, like, you're going to keep getting hurt until you find the right one kind of deal. And, you know, this is where you have to live until that happens, though. It's interesting. Resident Evil zombies. No, I'm kidding. Well, so now let's ask the question, though. I heard through the grapevine that this could be a Song of the Year contender. Do I think that that's the case? Yes, I think that this absolutely is a contender for Song of the Year. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Very well done. Love that whole feel of it all. Like, even getting that churchy aspect in it is nice. Okay, so next we are moving on to Who Do You Love? Now, specifically, this song here caught me by surprise because in reality, I had no idea. But the person who was featured on the song originally is not very well liked. So I found one that specifically did not have him in it, and I thought, let's check it out. Let's see if it feels better without him. And yeah, let's discuss it afterwards.
In the heat of the morning, and you're all alone and out of breath, just giving you gone. What do you see up in your head when your eyes are closing? Where you wish you were instead, you got me hanging by a thread. Yeah. Oh, tell me now, who's the one that takes you higher than you've ever been? Baby, I just gotta know the answer. Who's the one you think of night and day? Ain't no time to waste. I'm just trying to say, who do you love? Is it him or me? 'Cause I can't take the pressure anymore. Who do you love? 'Cause this is killing me. If you can't say that I'm the one for sure, then I'm walking out the door, yeah. Who do you love? 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 Oh, tell me now. Who's the one that takes you higher than you've ever been? Who's the one you think of night and day? Ain't no time to waste. I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, I get it. I see it.
Is it him or me?
Those disco drums. Okay, very, very cool. So, do I think that the song actually is better without Mr. French Fries? Yes, I can see why. And I think there's one reason why. Upon listening to this, it is a much smoother, a much more consistent flow to the song. To me, when I'm listening to this, it's like, yeah, perfect. You know, there isn't need to have, he was a little blocky, you know? I think there is a little bit to be said about how the fact that it just didn't flow quite as well with him in it. Really, I think that's kind of true. To me, yeah, so much smoother. So much smoother. And honestly, too, like, I don't think I would have actually even known about this until it was actually brought up to my attention that, like, hey, no, this song is definitely better without him. I'm like, really? And I remember, like, reading the comments, I was shocked. I was so shocked. But if I'm going to be honest, though, the biggest thing that I have to say for the song is just the flow. I mean, consistent vocals, consistent beat, consistent energy. It's smooth. It's sexy. Like, for me personally, that really just alters the entire identity of the song. It kind of raises a little bit of the ante as well, doesn't it? Like, I feel like that when you listen to the one or with them in it, it really does kind of get the drama off of the song. And it's kind of interesting because it is so smooth still, but like there's a underlying pin on it that's just so kind of like, oh, okay, you know? Very interesting. Yeah, no, it's nice. It's so simplistic. Yeah. Nah, I like this, and the choreography on that is actually so sick. I love this. Ah, man, is it possible that they just might work better with their English music? I don't know. Maybe that's a step too far. That might be a step too far. But I'll tell you what, though, I see what everybody's saying. I completely understand. Makes sense. This is far and away a lot better without French Fries in there. And to end it all off, we did bring him back in. Wonho, Losing You, English version performance stage. I wanted to kind of get him back into the fold of things too. So, yeah, it always just takes a couple of times before I'm like, nope, we need him back. We need him back.
Hold me closer, don't let me go. Hold me closer, lock it away, keep my heart at your place. Pull me closer, 'cause anytime I press I'll be your shield. When you feel like you ain't got the fight in you to heal, and when you're weak and defeat, I need you to know, baby, I will go to war for you. Build an army if you need me to, 'cause losing me is better than losing you. Don't you know that I would die?
See what I'm saying?
If I knew that you would make it through, 'cause losing me is better than losing you. Fast car and no race, you're the rush that I crave. Try me insane, 'cause you're the air inside my lungs. Forget it when you go. I'm a mess and it's all wrong without you, yeah. Oh, nothing's clear, and I need you to know, baby, I will go to war for you.
What a suit.
'Cause losing me is better than losing you. It's better than losing you. Losing you. Baby, I will go to war for you. You don't know me if you need me to.
Wow.
Losing me is better than losing you. Don't you know that I won't die for you?
Oh my goodness.
That you will make it through. 'Cause losing me is better than losing you. It's better than losing you. Losing you.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is Hill. Okay, maybe not exactly one for one, but you see what I'm saying? Like, there is something here. This is what I'm saying. Maybe, again, this might just be a theory, and I can't prove it because there's probably nothing in the credits, but you can tell that there is definitely an influence at least coming from Wonho to their music now, especially in the music that's in English. This song is beautiful. I love this. So this is why sometimes I feel like it's okay to revisit some songs from time to time, because this is awesome. I love this performance. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And honestly, I kind of think that he has a kind of a unique voice. Of course, I'd prefer that he was still with the boys, as he should and deserves to be.
Try me insane. 'Cause you're the air inside my lungs. Forget it when you go. I'm a mess and it's all wrong without you, yeah. Oh, nothing's clear. And I need you to know. Baby, I will go to war for you. Build an army if you need me to.
I love how he does that right there. That is such a nice little transition right here.
War for you. Build an army if you need me to. 'Cause losing me is better than losing you.
And that is such a classic run for a song like this.
Losing you.
That's
You know that I want me is better than losing you.
like, I don't know. I feel like that's something that you would have heard, in some of the classic old school, but like ultra popular ballads that, you would kind of get from back in the day. Like, he's got such a brain for ballads. You know what I'm saying? In reality, anything that's really dug into the emotional side of things, Wonho just really has that 100% just like really nailed down. There's nothing that, like, when it comes to like this type of music with the emotional aspect, he just has such a way of making this kind of music. And that's why, like, when we were listening to Heal, I was like, whoa, this kind of feels like what something Wonho would write, because I mean, it's right here. The evidence is here. It's such a brainchild of his that he just naturally has, that I think, honestly, it really works. It really does. It's very good. Okay, let's talk a little bit. Just one last thing. Just the whole stripped down nature of it is so nice.
When you feel like you ain't got the fight in you to heal. And when you wake,
Such good accent, such good inflections on the voice itself, coming in with just the piano, and the small stuff that gets added to it is just a cherry on top. This is one of those things that, like, you gotta understand when it comes to songwriting. When is it too little and when is it too much? And this song right here is just also understanding that perfect line. Such a great way to nail this song. I'm blown away. This has been a great week. Oh, anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you. Goodbye.